National Bookstore, Goodwill, and Alimars carried imported books from the United States and the United Kingdom, namely Britain. Of the three, National Bookstore, who started it in 1941, grew the fastest and has shaped our literary taste ever since, for 82 years now. In the long 70s, the Marcos dictatorship, when it felt it necessary, controlled the issuance of letters of credit to regulate the release of dollars. Mrs. Socorro Ramos, the matriarch of the retail chain, realized her bookstores would be empty at some point in time if this regulation of the central bank lasted for periods of time. That the Philippine book market to this very day is an extension or is considered part of the American book market may have been actually covered by a law in the trade package of laws set up before the United States let go of its colony to become free and self-ruling. Since there were too many languages Filipinos spoke, the colonialists decided best to use only one, and surprisingly English, which became the dominant language and medium of instruction. Simply, it was good business to be able to support the schools with books to use in their classrooms and books to read and enjoy in their homes. In 1990, National Bookstore offered me to work with Ben Ramos and start Anvil Publishing. This was after I had been with them for 10 years as junior editor and rose up to become textbook manager for basic education. Anvil's mandate was to publish books written by Filipinos for Filipinos. It was to parallel all the genres of U.S. books available in national bookstore outlets, originally not considered at all by Filipino writers as possible.